Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Snapshot Survival series. What we have here is an empty space. It took me ages to dig out. I'm glad you like it, and I will see you next time. Only joking. So, what we have here is this is going to be where I'm going to build my base, my little house. And I will say a quick disclaimer at the moment in that I have only ever built two buildings before. One was my very first base in the very first time I played the game, and the second one was a starter house on a server I was on. This is only the third time I'm ever actually building something. What we've got here is we've got all the new blocks from this particular update, with the exception of the cobblestone and the diorite. Now, the reason I've got these here is from the right to the left. This deep slate block at the bottom combines into this polished deep slate. And you go from polished into bricks and from bricks into tiles. So all four of these blocks come from this one, and they are everywhere under the ground. Like, honestly, they are just as common as cobblestone, and they're just all over the place. And they're tougher than cobblestone as well, so they take longer to break through. What we have here is we have a mix of different blocks I've found. The cobblestone and the diorite, as you can see up the top there, with calcite on the very top. This is it's going to be a bit of a pretty boring house. I did say I would build with the new blocks. This is kind of the style I'm going to go with. I've been watching a lot of Grian and BOO from the Hermitcraft, and they tend to love these kind of gradients. So this is kind of how I'm going from dark to light, using as many of the new blocks as I can, and filling in with the cobblestone and diorite to help it go there. These are the new blocks. The bottom one was actually started as copper, but as it's been outside for quite some time, it's weathered away. It's lost its shine. It's going green, as you can see. I bring back the UI here. You can see I've got in my inventory here. So when you mine iron ore, you no longer get an iron ore block that you do in the current game. You get these. When you combine 9 of these, you get one of these blocks. So this block here is a raw iron block. This one is just something else I found on the ground. This one is a block of raw gold. So as you can see, when you mine gold, you get these raw gold bits again. You can combine those into that. It's quite a bright block, that. Block of raw copper above that, which, same again, mining copper, combine it. And at the top here, we have this amethyst stuff. I don't know if you can hear that. I will look at that in editing. And if not, I will turn that clip up because it's quite amazing. Now, when you smelt these, you get iron bar. The same, sorry, not iron bar, copper bar, the same way you would with an iron bar. When you combine those, you get this. As you can see, there's a different color there. This one is weathered. Oh, this one's exposed, and this one is just a copper block. And you can combine these copper blocks into this. That's quite a cool sound as well, actually. And again, this is an exposed copper block. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and lay out some sort of plan or some sort of foundation on this kind of platform here. I have no idea how big this house is going to be. As I say, I've got no experience in doing it. So if you have any advice, please do let me know. This learning how to build properly is one of the big goals I've got on the sign over there, because I don't know how to do it. I've never really done it. But there are some amazing builders out there, and they do some crazy things. So I would love to be able to do that as well. So I'm going to start this, and I will be back in a while. So here I am. It's been about 3 or 4 hours. I have just been struggling I just can't build. So I've been struggling even just to kind of get a layout, and this is where I am at the moment. So what I've been struggling with is the choice of what kind of storage system I want. Basically, within this building, I want a bedroom, an enchanting room, and some storage. And I can't decide whether I want the impulse style storage or the tango storage. And the difference being that the tango storage is 6 chests high, but each chest can hold many different items. And the impulse is 1 chest high, but only holds 1 item. So I can either have a massively long row of them, or I can have kind of a stack of 6, a 6x2 basically. So yeah, I've really been struggling with this, and it's only the layout. So yeah, there's that. What I will do is, I think I've had another idea on how to redesign it. So I'm going to give that a go, and we'll see how that comes out. So we are back again, and I think this is what I'm going to go for. So this is just kind of a rough layout, obviously. So we come in, we're going to have the bedroom and the enchanting. As you probably know, enchanting doesn't last very long, so it might not even be worth having it in here, actually. Maybe I'll just leave it there, not put it in that house when I move everything out. An idea. Okay, anyway. So this one here is going to be a 6 tall, 6 tall, 6 tall, 6 tall. So these are going to be the Tango style multi-item automatic storage. Maybe I could put the input there. Maybe I'll have a chest to me and a chest feeding into there. Maybe have a disposal unit. That's a good idea, I think. And then back here on this back wall, we're going to have another kind of, I haven't decided between 5 chests, because that's how long that is, or perhaps even sort of 10 or 15, just having another layer up here and another layer up here. It could be a bit difficult with the way the redstone works in the back, but we shall see how that looks. Yeah. So I'm going to try and start building up now, see if we make some progress. And I hope it goes well. I've spent many hours, and this is all I've got to show for it. So it's a bit sucky, really. Yeah. Okay, here goes. Right, so we've got a little bit of progress update here. First off, I know I was going to use all the new bricks, but I do not like these guys. They are so dark. They might work well with the nether bricks. So if you were looking to have a nether base, there's certainly some sort of gradient that kind of goes with it. Maybe gradient is the wrong word. Maybe it's just more compatible with it. I'm kind of looking at the front here. This kind of depth is something that I stole. I'm not going to lie, I stole it straight out of one of Green's tutorial videos. I'm looking to put something in here as well, just to give it a bit more depth. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, there's got to be some fences, maybe some lighting. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this bit kind of roofed over, and this bit kind of roofed over. These bits are going to be 6 chests high. So I'm going to have kind of a bigger building. It's going to raise the bit higher up here. And what I've decided to do is, on this side, I'm going to have a storage input chest. This is just be a hopper that feeds into that. So you got the chest, you got the hopper, whatever. And that's for shulker boxes. So if I come back from project, I can pop the shulker box on there, and the hopper just unloads it and throws everything in storage. And this side is going to be a hopper into a disposal system. So there'll be, a dropper and a bucket of lava behind it or something like that. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the removal of the enchanting gear, because I don't think enchanting really, just don't use it often enough. This is going to be more of a storage, which everybody spends pretty much all their time in. I'm probably going to put some crafting in the floor as well. Maybe just put some crafting tables, some whatever I need down here. Yes, so this is where we are. I'm definitely going to need some sort of lighting system in here. I think with this sort of color scheme, it's going to suit something like the Soul Lantern. But again, that's a very dark and I don't like it. I don't like it. But it's going to be, it's a building experience. It's a building learning chance, I guess. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think between the dark oak and the oak. I'm tempted to go with the oak just to make it a bit lighter. Or maybe I should look at spruce as an in between. I think the roof should probably match the wall, so maybe this will be spruce and the roof will be dark oak. And then in the main building, so kind of from this level upwards, use a lot more of the lighter blocks. So I do have some of the lighter blocks here being cobblestone and diorite. I also have calcite. So maybe if I gave a spruce here, I can use oak going further up as a slightly lighter block. Yeah, I'll give that a go. Let's see how that looks. So here we are with the dark oak and the spruce. And there's like no difference between them. So yeah, I mean, I think this one is slightly lighter, but they're just so similar. I actually think the dull of the dark oak rather than the slightly more colourful spruce probably works better. So I'm going to fill in with this. I think what I'm going to do here as well is put a window in here. I'm trying, I don't know, do something under here. I don't know. So I'm going to go around and blend it a bit more. So here we are with another progress update. I'm just comparing the different roofs I can have. I really don't know how this building is going to shape out. But as you can see, we got some windows in, let some light in. We don't have any torches or lanterns or anything like that in there at the moment. But that will be once all the roof goes on and there's no daylight. So yeah, as you can see, I kind of got some fences around the windows. It gives it a bit of depth, just having kind of an indent on the windows and the outdent on the fences. And it kind of hides all that grey, which I'm a big fan of. Between the two roofs, this roof is definitely better than this roof. I think that's pretty grim, actually. It's very, yeah. And then I don't know whether to just kind of have kind of middle bit here just go straight up, because this bit is going to be empty. But then it could be a second floor with other things going on, or just have this bit just kind of flat coming back to about here. This will be where the building height increases. So yeah, I mean, I could take this up and then have the roof come back to here, or I could just kind of leave it flat and do something else. But either way, I'll have a go and I'll see what I can do, and I'll give you a look in a little bit. And here we are with the this side switched around so it's front facing. I've gone for a little bit of an experiment here with the top blocks up here being on top of the logs, and on this side they are fully back. And I think from up close this one looks better because it gives a bit of depth between the logs and the bricks. But when you come back here, I think this one looks better because this one looks too deep. There's too much here, too much shadow. So I'm not sure what I want to do here. I mean, I'm not exactly going to be staring at it anyway, so I don't think it really makes any difference. But I guess that means we can at least finish these two bits here, this little entranceway bit, and then we can look at doing the storage afterwards. So here we are with some more progress. I think this is going to be my final kind of design. So obviously the bed, this will be, as I say before, the storage input. I'm going to have 4 modules of the automatic sorting system. So these chests will be 6 high. I don't think if I really need them to be 6 high, to be honest. I may just cut it down to 5 and we'll see how that goes. I'll probably do some further maths on that because I've got quite a while before I have to put them all in. It's going to take me ages to get the redstone for it as well. So this here is where the redstone is going to be, which means this grass, which essentially is this bit here, is going to be the outside of the building. So we've got a 4x9 area for each module of the automatic sorting system. And then we've got some more chests here, which, again, I may expand a bit because, you know, this is just for like cobblestone, stone. There's loads of deep slate. There's diorite, andesite, granite, that sort of thing. And then got some space at the back here for the redstone on that as well. So then the idea is, I know there's like not much of a gap here, but I'm going to have to do some sort of magic to fit in both the sorting systems, I think. So that's going to be fun. So yeah, this is going to be basically the design of the house. And unfortunately, that means I need to do far more mining for all these blocks just to get the walls in. This is going to be huge. We have a dark oak farm kind of well over there. Oh, I can't zoom because I don't have Optifine in the snapshot. Yeah, this is going to be much bigger than I thought it was going to be. Probably not the best thing to do in such early game. Maybe it would have been better to just have a little house to sleep in and then work on storage and expand it out as needed. But I guess that's one of the things I prefer about living in a cave, is that you dig out what you need, you use that, and then you dig out some more, and you use that. And you don't have to... I mean, you do have to plan it, but you don't have to build it. You just dig it out and away you go. But the whole point of this series is to try and learn how to build, because I can dig out a cave wall I like, but then I can never build buildings outside, which I would like to do. so yeah. So I am going to go mining, and I'm going to try and find far more deep slate and these other blocks. And hopefully, I may not do the whole building in one episode, and I may just come back to it piece by piece as the series goes on, so that I can progress, so I can do something else. But oh, check this out! Look at this from the bedroom. Nice view of the sunset. Great time to, or a great timer to let us know when we can sleep. Awesome. So I'm going to go mining. If you want to make some guesses to how many resources I get, I would like to fill in this whole bottom floor with amethyst. Now that is going to look absolutely terrible, but I love the jingles you get from it. So I'd like to wake up in the morning, just go ding, 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 as I run up and down here. Maybe I can cover it with carpet. That's something I have to test. So with soul soil, you can cover it with carpet and you still get the soul speed effect through it. So if I can cover this with carpet, maybe it won't look so bad. So yeah, I'm going to go mining. Let's see what we get. And here we are again with another change in plans and another progress update. I have not been mining yet. I have been obsessing with this. I have been testing, I've been spacing things out, I've been counting, I've been doing all sorts of things. So I think in my plans, what I want is somewhere around 10, 11, 12 of these chests in this particular system. Each module gives 12 chests, so one of these would be enough. But I could kind of have that at the back, but it doesn't really leave much spare. So I'm going to have one on this side and one on this side. And then this is going to be the other sort of system. Unfortunately, with the way the redstone works in the background, I think this is how it's going to have to be. The blocks are going to change. There's just too much wood here. So I may bring in some older blocks, try and mix it up a bit, maybe get some mossy cobblestone, or definitely going to bring in some standard stone and andesite, gravel, that sort of thing, just to mix it up a bit. But I think I wanted about 20, 21 double chests, and we have 30 here. So we're going to have enough of these, and we're going to have enough of these, and that should last us pretty much forever. So this has been many, many hours of recording again, many hours of testing, counting, messing around with things. So this is going to be the new shape. So this is going to be where the redstone comes out for these. This is going to be where the redstone comes out for these, giving a little walkway around the side, let maintenance access, kind of all around here. There's going to be a gap. Kind of this line here is going to be a gap between this module and this module. I'm not really sure how the redstone works in Java in regards to the whole, I don't even know what it's called, quasi powering. It's either quasi or bud. I don't know what the term is. But I'm hoping that, I have tested, so hopefully it won't be an issue. But when the hoppers come in here, there will be kind of another torch nearby that may block it. So here we are for the current design. This building is going to be absolutely massive, and it's far bigger than I was hoping for. I've had to shrink it down to because I thought the the enchanting is not worth being in there. Kind of hoping this works. So I'm going to go and do that mining now, probably for an hour, maybe a bit longer, maybe an hour and a half, just to see, just to stock up on some of these blocks. Because if I'm going to be building all these walls, it's going to take a lot of blocks. Look at the size of these bad boys. Holy moly, a lot of stuff has grown in here. This is insane. So, by mining these with Fortune 3, we're getting a lot of shards here. And these shards you can combine into the amethyst blocks. So there's definitely a farm to be made of these. These will always grow back. This is amazing. This is really... So if I do this, I'll leave all the amethyst blocks behind. And then I come in here and I do... Holy moly, we made a lot of these. You can see we make blocks of amethyst. I've just made a whole stack of amethyst blocks just from mining those crystals. Which is not only amazing to be able to help with my my floor, but it means you can have like a line of amethyst block and you just have a minecart back and forward mining. Similar to how you would have a nether wart. The only difference being with a nether wart farm, you have to replant it. With these things, you just come back later. So that's awesome. Whoa, that's a lot of zombies. Wow. Episode of The Walking Dead. So we've got another geode here. So it seems like the cow site here is always on the outside of the geode. So if you ever come up to a white wall, you can get through it and get to the geode inside. So this is the one we were at before. We were here a couple of weeks ago. But that's good to know. So if you're ever mining and you see this white wall, it's the line into the geode on the other side. So this is a good demonstration of why you want to block the bookcases when you're looking to enchant. But right now, this diamond pickaxe will give me efficiency 1, unbreaking 1, or unbreaking 3. I pop a torch on it, block this one off, put the pickaxe back in, efficiency 1, silk touch, or unbreaking 3. But it costs you fewer levels. So as you can see, I'm at 29 right now, which means I can't afford a full level 30. But unbreaking at 3 at 26 is the same as unbreaking 3 at 30. But not only that, I don't have a silk touch pickaxe. And now I do. Because I put that torch there. It didn't give me the option last time. So now I have a silk touch efficiency 2 pickaxe. Thank you very much. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to test mining one of these budding amethyst blocks with silk touch. I expect it'll work, but if it does, it means you can take all these blocks here and just, as I said earlier on, you just kind of line them up like this, and you just get something to go back and forth, a minecart to go back and forth, and you can just mine over the top of the blocks. And you can get all those shards, so you can craft all these blocks, and it's just unlimited. Now, I just noticed when I mined that one, I actually got a bud. I didn't get the crystal like I did last time. If I come up here and I grab, let's grab this one. I think that broke it. Okay, so it looks like you can't mine it at all. Can you plant them? So you can plant these ones, but I doubt they will grow. So there you go. You can't mine an amethyst, a budding amethyst block, even with silk touch. So here we are with a load of blocks. So these are the deep slate you mine underneath, and they're just as common as stone. Honestly, these things are everywhere, except they're harder to mine through than stone. 4 of these make 4 of these. 4 of these make 4 of these. 4 of these make 4 of these. And if you cook these, you get these. So what I've done is I've got a stone cutter here, so we can have a look and see what we get with each one. Obviously, you can get slabs and stairs and fences. Let's have a look and see what they look like. So the first one, the standard cobble slate, deep slate, sorry. What is this? Chiseled deep slate. Okay, so you get a little creeper face on there as well. You get all the same stuff as... So yeah, you get this from 4 of these. So if I click that, is it 1 for 1? Well, it's 1 for 1 in the crafting table anyway. It's 1 for 1 on these though. That's really cheap. 4 of these is 4 of these, and 4 of these are 4 of these. So that's a 1 for 1 all the way through. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's all the same. But as you can see, we've got, apart from the chiseled deep slate here, you've got your bricks, you've got your brick walls, your stairs, and your slabs. And it's the same for each one as well. And I guess it'll go really well with the nether bricks as well. You get all the black blocks from the bastions and such. So with that, then it means I'm going to keep building. So I'm going to try and get at least the walls around the edge here. I want to get all this done. It's going to come down here, run around here, down here. You know, pretty much, as you can see, just following the thing here. The actual storage, I will not complete yet because it requires a lot of redstone that I don't have. It requires a lot of quartz that I don't have. I want to get the walls done, and I'm just going to use this manually for the moment, and eventually just gradually build up the storage system as I go. Eventually, hopefully, it'll all be done. And this will be by far my biggest ever build. I mean, it might not be big to you guys. You might build something much, much bigger than this. But for me, this is the biggest thing I've ever built. And I am not keen with the color scheme, to be honest. But as I say, it is with all the new bricks. Pretty much just these. And then we're kind of going from these up through the color gradients with the cobblestone, with the tuft, the diorite. And obviously around the cobblestone color, you've also got stone and you've got andesite and whatnot as well. So there's a whole bunch of different colors around this sort of range. It's just a shame they're all black and grey. I mean, what a boring color scheme. But maybe you guys can come up with something good. Let me know what you think about these new bricks. I mean, you can see a lot of them here. And any advice on building, I am hugely interested in because I just cannot do it. I'm quite proud of what I'm looking at here. I think this is far better than I thought I could do. But this is rookie level stuff. This isn't very good. But everyone's got to start somewhere, right? You can't just wake up perfect. So I guess I will crack on and get this done. Well, this looks familiar. Oh, where's he gone? Oh, he is still there. So I've trapped another villager. Actually, if I can get him in that corner, I would be much happier. So the plan with this guy is we want efficiency 4 or efficiency 5, whichever one. I'm not too picky. But if you don't mind going back in that corner, mate, thank you very much. Pop that there. You can't get out. Oh, he got out. No, no, get back in that corner. Right, there we go. So now we're looking for... That was pretty cheap. I mean, no, it's not. No, it's not. Never mind. So, here we go. Efficiency, please. Any sort of efficiency. Mending for 12 so quickly. And I was rolling the other guy for hours. And I think the best I got was 14 or 16 or something like that. That is a very definition of Sod's Law. Thank you very much. We keep going. Come on, efficiency. Sharpness 5. It's expensive. You can't get any more expensive. It's too painful. Efficiency. Efficiency 4. 52. That's too expensive. Come on, game. Don't do this to me. Efficiency 4 is 17. What is it? 5, 8, 11, 14. 14 is the cheapest for efficiency 4. 17 is the cheapest for efficiency 5. I don't think I even have the emeralds to lock him in. Oh no! I was out of range. Oh, that's rubbish. Okay. On we go. Efficiency 5, 34. Oh. Get that bad boy locked in. Now I just need to get the trades. And here we go. Here we go. The last one was 17 for efficiency 4. So I would have bought 2 of them, combined it for efficiency 5 anyway. So this was really lucky. And here we go. Boop. What are we missing on this? We are missing... Oh, we're missing mending. Now, we don't have enough emeralds for it. We don't have enough paper to get emeralds for it. But then we have got the ultimate pickaxe. At least my preferred pickaxe. Obviously, this one is going to need efficiency 5 on it as well. And then we have both the pickaxes we're ever going to need. So here's something else we can test. Can we put amethyst bud down on any surface? Yes, we can. Can we mine it with a fortune pickaxe after mining it with silk touch? No, we can't. There you go. So if you want to mine amethyst shards to craft amethyst blocks, you need to mine it from the budding amethyst with a fortune pickaxe. When you can mine it without the fortune pickaxe, and you would still get the shards, but obviously the fortune gives you far more. So there you go. Science. So I just got back from a mining session with our new Silk Touch pickaxe. You can see it's quite a lot of durability damage there just from one session. Well, the first thing I noticed is with all the new blocks, mining sessions are cut so much shorter because your inventory is just filled up with so many more blocks that you just don't have room for what you would normally take. But anyway, deep slate is very much like stone, apparently, in that if you mine it with a normal axe, you go from deep slate to cobbled deep slate, like stone and cobblestone. If you mine it with silk touch, you just get the deep slate, such as stone. And that makes sense as to why if you smelt cobble deep slate, you get deep slate. Is the same with cobblestone and stone. So yeah, there you go. You're actually getting this down in the mines and not this, depending on whether you take silk touch or not. So here we are building inside, and I've just discovered something with the deep slates in that depending on which way you place the block, it gives the line some different direction there. So if I place it on the side of another block, you have the lines coming down. If I place it on top of another block, you have the lines going across. So you get a bit of a different kind of texture depending on how you place it. So if you're ever planning on building one of these things, give that a go. Let's try it with... Okay, so they are the same direction. And they're the same direction as well. So I guess it's just with the actual deep slate itself. So here we are with another progress update. And as you can see here, we put this wall on. So this wall is going to be slightly higher because the roof of the storage module here is about where that dirt is. So what I've tried to do is I've tried to go with the whole color gradient thing I spoke about before, kind of just going from dark at the bottom to lighter at the top. And I think I'm going to do the same with the wood as well. I think I'm going to go for perhaps in fact, I may even change this, see how that looks. Go for maybe a spruce or an oak. Maybe with the roof, sprinkle bits in with the spruce and the oak to give it a bit of texture there as well. So yeah, with here we've got your kind of your standard cobblestone. You've got your andesite, your gravel, stone, just kind of mixed in. So what do you think? I'm not too keen about this. I think this is a bit of too harsh of a color change. I think maybe, I don't know, maybe if I take that out and put in some cobble. Let's give that a quick go. Let's see how that looks. It's just too much. It's just too harsh of a color change there. So if I do this and do this, or even from what I can see here, it may be... Oh, too far. My bad. Oh, No holes. No holes. Oh, sun's going down again. It's bloody sun. That's darker than the andesite. So yeah, anyway, you can see here we've got the calcite here, which is like a dirty white. It's like someone's taken quartz and got their grubby little mitts all over it. That's a tough choice. I need to do something with it. Obviously, on this one, I've got the fences, and I think I'm going to do the fences, the windows in here as well. Behind this wall is just going to be more redstone, but I think it's going to be cool to see the redstone through the window. I know a lot of people like to have glass cases on their PCs, so you can see kind of the internals wearing away and such. So I think that's going to be quite cool to see. So I think I'm going to do that. I may do it up here as well. Maybe have that kind of a 3x2 window there. I don't know how I'm going to decorate this. I don't want to just keep using fences, because if you just ham fences everywhere, it's going to look weird. So I don't know. I'm going to put them in. I'm going to see how it looks. And by all means, give me your advice in the comments if you've got anything. Give me your thoughts. What do you think about this kind of gradient from here? As I say, I'm a very newbie builder, so this is by far probably not the best way of even mixing the blocks I've got. But you have to practice to learn, right? You have to do it to see how it goes wrong, to see what you like, see what you don't like, and you have to do it to grow. So I'm going to carry on, and I've still got so much to do. Like I've done, if I can get up here at least. Come on now. So I put the wall on all the way around, and this is just such a huge building for me. This is by far the biggest thing I've ever built. So I'm thinking of kind of doing the same thing in these walls as well. So you can see the redstone behind these modules. And then in here, as you can see, I've not got this border on this corner bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have some of these bricks sort of come up here. I'm going to have a kind of a little corner tower with a lower roof, maybe just the roof kind of at this level or so, and then have this storage be much higher. So I mean, it's all come along. It's all a work in progress. I can't wait to finish it because I want to do something else. So yes, we move on. And here we are. This is the final build, and I have to say, I'm so glad it's done. This is probably the third building I've ever built. It's absolutely huge. It's taken me about 2 weeks to build, and it's nowhere near finished. So let's take a little tour around it. So the bottom bit here has got some, a bit of detailing, some windows. So I need to extend this kind of all around the side. So on here we've got this is where one of the storage units is going to be. So I think I'm going to put some windows in here as well, so you can see the innards of it, all the wiring and stuff. This is another storage unit. This is another storage unit, and this is kind of the same around the side. It's all very symmetrical. So from the side, it's kind of looking like this. Nothing special yet. Hopefully, once we get kind of these bits decorated a bit nicer to look at as we fly in from over that way once we get our elytra and whatnot. So the back, and again, these are, as I say, pretty much the same. Maybe get some windows in the bottom here, some decorations in the top, make it something to look at. And then as we go in, so this door trick is quite a nice little trick that I found out the other day. So what we do is by putting the door like this, it thinks the door is now closed. If you listen to it, opening, closing. And what this does is, with this being the door is open, zombies and whatnot won't try and break it down, so they won't be able to get in. They can't break the door, and they'll just try and walk through it. But because it's actually shut, they can't get through it. So that's a nice little trick. So inside is still a work in progress. As you can see, it's that's a platform that I've been using to build up there. I'm thinking of doing my nether portal and my enchanting up there. So as I mentioned in a previous clip, pretty much going to stay the bedroom on this side so we can see the sun setting out there to know when to sleep. This side I'm going to have my storage input. I'm going to have a chest here on a hopper. I'm going to have a hopper into that hopper, and this is going to be the disposal system. So the idea is we've got a chest here for anything we want to dump in. Just gonna have a hopper here that we can pop a shulker chest onto. So once the shulker box is on there, it'll just drain out, and because it feeds into this hopper, it goes straight into the system. So when we come in from a project, we dump it down, and away we go. This is going to be the 6 tool. Oh, need to fill those gaps in. We'll need to do that. Yeah, as I say, it's not finished in here at all. So I need to do that. So these chests will be 6 tool with loads of redstone in the back. These ones are pretty much like this, but they need to be decorated a bit more. This looks pretty terrible. I may play around with making stairs out of these new blocks and having kind of wood around the middle. I'll see how it looks. But again, these are just kind of space around the back for the sorting system redstone. These still need to be extended out as well. These are only one chest. So that's where we are. I need to find somewhere proper to put this. I'm likely just to put something in the floor here, just break out a block and dump this down here. Probably have an ender chest here, have an anvil, have, you know, just basically loads of stuff here so that everything is quickly accessible and craftable from within this little area. So yeah, this has been a huge project for me. Try putting a pressure pad there. Hopefully that will still work. So this has been a huge project for me and has taken far longer than I would have liked. But I'm quite proud of how this has come out. I mean, as I say, this is only my 3rd ever building, and it's massive. So I kind of look at this and I think it's not very nice to look at. I'm not going to pretend that it's the nicest thing in the world, but I can't believe I built it. So there you go. So what have I learned from this? Well, the last time I built something, I learned you had to plan the floor. If you don't have a floor plan, you should pop some blocks down. You just kind of do this. You know, you just kind of lay it out like this. You think, oh, this is obviously, this is a very quick demonstration, but you might lay something out like this. Think, this is absolutely massive. It will do. And then by the time you're actually done building it, it will be tiny and you won't actually have any room to do anything. So the last time I did that, the house was far too small, and I ended up having to do kind of 3 or 4 levels to it so that I could just fit everything in. I kind of had to build it upwards. So that was what I learned from that one. And what have I learned from this one? Do it in bits. Take it slowly, do it bit by bit. Rome was not built in a day. And trying to build, at least for me, because I don't have the experience in it, I don't have the knowledge and the expertise, building something like this was hugely time consuming and a little bit kind of, I don't know, a little bit difficult, maybe, you know. So do it bit by bit, maybe do room at a time, just kind of build it as you need it, maybe, I don't know. But I've learned that I'm not going to build something like this all in one go in the future, at least not until I have a building style, until I've got some experience, until I know what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So finally, we get our own place. We get to move out of our little 3x3 hut over there. I'm still not going to let the old guy back in. He's trapped in a building over there somewhere. That's now a vacant house. So the next step will not only be to kind of work on the interior slowly, bit by bit, will be to fill in those gaps. I'm going to do a nether portal in the top there. I'm going to do a enchanting bit in the top there. And probably a bit of water to get up and down, just so I can, you know, get up and down. I may put a hole in the roof for elytra, but we will do that when we get to it. So that is all for me today. Thank you for watching. If you've managed to make it to the end, then you are awesome and I love your face. If you want to see more of this series, hit the subscribe button. If you like the building here, or if you like how the series is going, then hit the like button. If you have any advice or any comments or anything to say, leave a comment. By all means, be my guest. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.